Hello everyone, it's your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with another exciting video. Today is January 9th, 2020. It is a Thursday, and we are filming this at 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time in Huntsville, Alabama, just as we always do. Today on the stream, we're going to be playing some Dueling Nexus, some Dueling Nexus. Today I've had a pretty good day. I've made plenty of progress with a current work project that I'm doing. The project is mainly just for me to like sharpen my skills, and I feel like I am learning the things that I before used to struggle with at my job. And I'm glad that I'm making such progress, so I'm excited for that. Next week, I'm going to be diving into some more unfamiliar concepts, things that I need to learn that I haven't even really like begun to know. This first week was more me covering things that I have some experience with, but I don't really know, but now I feel more confident in. So I feel like I'm progressing well so far through what I've needed to do for this 2 week period. I also got to talk with my mom on the phone for a bit, and we had a nice phone call. It was solid. I've been messaging with my girlfriend. She seems to be doing well. She's getting used to getting back in school and everything like that. I've watched tons of Power Rangers recaps. There's now not a Power Ranger series that I've failed to either watch the recap for or see other than the current series, Power Rangers Beast Morphers. But I've seen recaps for or watched the series of every other Power Ranger show. I'm now currently watching a playlist, Linkara's History of Power Rangers, which is essentially him recapping all of the shows while giving his own thoughts and joking along the way. And it's pretty alright. But anyways, I've made a new Yu-Gi-Oh deck, so I'm actually ready to throw those hands at whoever is available to catch said hands. Let's see. Oh, yo, got a Destruction Broly. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy and any discussion topics that you'd like to talk about on the stream? Yo, Cowboy, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy and any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Also, don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. I'm just over here talking about my day in Power Rangers. I'm also ready to throw the hands. So if you're ready to receive the hands, then I feel like we got a plan. Let's see. So I'm opening up the live chat window, making it easier to keep up with messages. Ba-bow. There we go. Cowboy said add him to the queue. Okay, you are the first in the queue. Let me give you this link. So there's your link. Okay. So I'm excited for today's duels. So I've made one new deck, and I'm not sure if I should play that one or not. We'll see. If you guys want to watch this duel, by the way, make sure you click on the link in the live chat. You can watch the duel live as it happens. Okay, Cowboy has decided to go first. Okay, Cowboy has played a barrier statue. And he also played Mask of Brutality, equipping it to his barrier statue, and he played Cauldron of the Old Man. Okay. I'm going to set a card face down. And then I'm going to set another card face down. And set another card face down. I think I've already lost, which is sad. I might need to surrender, actually. I think you might just have me. Ryan said add me. Yo, Ryan, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics that they talk about on the stream? Um, I think Cowboys more or less already won. So let's see. Cowboy and Ryan are currently the only people in the queue. I made a deck that I felt like would help me, but as I think about it, I'm like, nah, my plan was stupid. So, yeah. Hmm. I don't know. I'm somewhat tempted to opt into taking an L. Also, Armory Call isn't supposed to allow you to equip spells to your opponent's monsters, but I think Nexus will let you do that. So hold on a second. I'm going to give Cowboy an oh, hmm. I guess it still doesn't. So it'll add it to your hand, and if you don't have a monster that you can attach it to, you just get it. That's cool. Well, now I know. But yeah, Cowboy does have me. I wasn't thinking about how to get around this. Hmm. So, what I need to try and do is make something that doesn't rely on special summoning in any way. I kind of forgot that the way that kaijus work is still a special summon. So I was like, if I make like a kaiju based deck, I can just tribute his barrier statues. But kaijus do work based off of special summoning, even if it is a tribute. So in the end, it just really didn't matter. Um, I also have less cards in my deck than Cowboy, and Cowboy's actively like doing burn damage and stuff like that. He's pretty much going to goot. I need to find a way to hit Cowboy and his jitters. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing I can really do. Activate Swords of Revealing Light. I passed turn. I guess there's something I could do. We'll see. Ryan says that he has a new version of a deck. Is it a new version of your spell counter deck? Because that would be interesting. So Cowboy has me buried in like a deep hole. And I think he could probably win just whenever he wants. Yeah, because right now he's like paused in a standby phase, but you might just have like enough counters or whatever. Nah, he only has 5. That's not enough to kill me all at once. That would have been interesting though. So I do think I have one card in my deck that could get me out of this, but the odds of me drawing that one card are very low. Well, he could just kill me next turn. Yeah, it doesn't matter if I was to draw that one card. He has like 12,000 life points. I'm pretty sure Cowboy's just good. Mask of Dispel. What? Mask of Dispel is essentially a equip for spell cards. It's interesting to see someone play a mask deck. It's a mask barrier statue stall burn deck. Well, now I should just be dead because Cowboy can just activate Cauldron of the Old Man and that'd be game. So, yeah, it looks like that's where it's going. Hashtag GG, hashtag good game, hashtag handshake. Wait, what happened? Cowboy may be just not. Oh, there he is. Activating that. Nope, he activated Old Man to boost himself more. So Cowboy might be trying to stall out. Whenever he does stuff like this, I just feel like I can still get there. Because the main thing that makes me go, oh, I think he's got me, is when I'm like, well, there's just not enough time for me to possibly do another thing. But in a situation like this, there's always more time. Let's see, Cowboy said, you can do it, Nick. Okay. We will see. Cowboy's not taking a significant amount of damage from any of the stuff that he's doing. Because he can, damn, he got it up to 8 counters, so he can boost himself by 8,000. Not 8,000, 4,000 each turn. My goodness, he could boost himself 8,000 every turn. That'd be pretty godlike. I'm more or less just waiting on getting a specific card in my hand. Okay. He has the Fire Barrier statue, Mask of Brutality, Cauldron of the Old Man, 2 set cards. Cauldron at any time could kill me by itself, but he keeps using Cauldron as a self booster. I'm pretty much waiting on the one card that can get me out of this. Well, I only have like a couple copies of it in my deck. Damn. I'm gonna need more than that one card though. Well, shit. That might help. Pot of Extravagance. Gave me a not bad draw too, I suppose. Still, it's not enough. Okay. Activate Armory Call. add White Veil from my deck to my hand. Activate Threatening Roar. I just kind of need the field space right now. Okay. So Cowboy put a Moon Mirror Shield on his Barrier Statue Inferno. Okay. I'm going to activate another Pot of Extravagance, because I need to fish for these cards. Dang. Okay. This is gonna be weird. What? This is. I have too many cards in my hand. Like, way too many. Yeah, I don't think I've ever discarded 3 cards from my hand before. Cowboy has so many life points now. Fuck. Now I'm pretty wrecked. Oh well. Maybe not as wrecked as I was thinking. Okay. A lot of Cowboy's deck is still a mystery. Like, I'm still not fully aware of everything that Cowboy has. The thing is, Cowboy has full control of this duel, but it's all up to what he chooses to do versus what he chooses not to do. Oh gosh. It's not even what I originally thought it was. So, this is going to be very interesting. I activate Raigeki. Okay. Now I'm going to end my turn. It's now very much so like a luck of the draw thing. Ooh. He might go beyond expectations. He might be trying to go for something that I didn't expect. The fuck? He played Autonomous Action Unit. Target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your side of the field in face-up attack position, then equip it with this card. So he used Autonomous Action Unit to summon Thunder King the Lightning Strike Kaiju from my graveyard. Okay. When you have like tons of life points, it really doesn't matter. he gains 7,500 life points. That's pretty thicky on Sam Wiki on. So I'm going to special summon my own lightning kaiju, equip it with Moon Mirror Shield, equip it with White Veil, and activate Rainbow Veil on it. In battle, he has no match, even against himself. I attack into your kaiju. Activate White Veil's effect after I destroy your kaiju. Pop all your back row. Interesting. He was able to get a statue of the Wicked out onto the field. Because that's what one of his back row effects were. When it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, he gets to summon that token. Let's see, you play level limit area B. Changes all level 4 or higher monsters to defense position. Ooh, we got a new cauldron out. So now I need to deal a hell of a lot of damage to Cowboy. Oh, wait a minute. Cowboy stole another kaiju out? That's interesting. Seems unnecessary. You didn't really need that other kaiju. So I still think there's a possibility that I can get past this. That is, if I have in my deck what I think I have in my deck. I think I do have it, actually. Yeah, it's in there. That is an interesting situation to be in. I'm going to activate Waboku just to clear up the space in phase and turn. Right now, with my current board, Cowboy actually couldn't beat me by battle if he wanted to. So if he's stalling out to get me to draw out, I suppose that's possible, but in a fight, I would actually not need any more defense than my monster. Ooh. He did well on Cup of Ace. That was a solid luck of the draw. If he had messed that up, that would have really changed the game. So Cowboy now has a barrier statue on field. He has 2 barrier statues on field. 3 barrier statues on field. I still feel like I got you. I'd have to deal a lot of damage, but as long as I dealt the damage, I'm fine. So Cowboy played Dark Ruler No More, which negates the effects of my monster. But that doesn't matter, actually. Yeah, I wasn't depending on monster effects in the first place. Okay, hopefully luck of the draw is on my side. I activate Pot of Desires, banish 3 cards from the extra deck. Only got to draw 1. Did not get what I wanted. Only have 9 cards left. It would take me so many attacks to get through the wall that you currently have set up. But I still haven't given up hope yet. If my next card gets me there, how deep am I in the hole? I don't think I could necessarily win, even if the next card I played, that even if the next card I drew was the card I needed, I think I would still lose. This is quite the predicament. Skill drain has no effect on my guys because I'm not playing them for that purpose. Why do you always play skill drain before you go into a bigger monster? I actually don't understand that. You did that last game too. And then he like XYZ climbs into Utopia the Lightning, but that doesn't add anything. Just being Utopia when there are no effects is fine. And it doesn't really give you any more protection than you already had to do that. Okay. I do think I lose no matter what at this point. I could try to pull out something, but I don't think it'll give me much of an edge. Also, it seems like the one card that I really want is buried. Okay. It'd be interesting if it was the very last card in my deck. It still wouldn't give me the W. That would have been good like forever ago. Yo, Watermelon, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy and any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Also, don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. Right now, I'm losing in a Yu-Gi-Oh match. Um, I'm pretty sure there's no way for me to win this match that I'm currently playing. Um, let's see. Watermelon said, still doing that AI Dungeon 2 thing? I still do AI Dungeon 2 stuff. So I do a poll for the vlogs where people get to vote, and people voted for Yu-Gi-Oh this time around. Yu-Gi-Oh just ended up getting the most votes. Ryan said, why lose? Why not win? I just don't think it's possible for me to win unless Cowboy does something like really naive on purpose. Like he would have to job really hard for me to win this game. I don't even know how I'd win. Uh, Cowboy said, "See you ourself." So I'm going to activate Mystical Space Typhoon. It was like the second to last card in the whole deck. Blow up level limit area B so that I can reposition my kaiju. Enter battle phase. Attack into. Really, it'd be nice to get rid of barrier statues since it doesn't matter who I hit, you're not gonna actually lose anybody from it. Activate White Veil to get rid of all your back row stuff. And that actually took away your kaiju as well, which is nice. Still going to lose. Cowboy played a blockout curtain. Cowboy played two blockout curtains. Blackout curtain. I remember Izanagi shat on it, but it's not that bad. Watermelon said, "How come your speech is so proper?" I guess just my upbringing and my environment, I suppose. Just how I was taught to speak. Ryan said, "Why are you losing?" Um, I made a kaiju deck to go up against a deck that I would have no way of actually beating with a kaiju deck. Yeah, he put the mask on me. Well, I mean that's official game. There's actually no way that I could come back from that. That's as game as it can be. Let's see. Watermelon said, okay. Ryan said, in what way is his speech proper? I, I mean, I'm sure. Why swing into me, cowboy? You actually can't beat me. You can't beat me in a head on fight, cowboy. Yeah. Hashtag GG, hashtag good game, hashtag handshake. Cowboy gooted the fuck out of me. Watermelon said, I don't know, vocab, calm speech. Next up, we are going to go up against your boy Ryan. Meow 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 meow. I don't know what Ryan's playing, so I actually don't know if the deck I'm currently playing would work against Ryan or not, or if I should switch it to something else. I don't know. Watermelon said most people aren't like him. Cowboy said sub dude, sub cowboy, hashtag GG, hashtag good game, hashtag handshake. Then Ryan said, yeah, most people don't have dreadlocks. I mean, it depends on where you are. And Cowboy said, duel. So I'm going to face off against Ryan using the same deck. I think Cowboy's trying to challenge Watermelon to a duel. Watermelon said, well, it isn't that. So let's see what Ryan's working with. Let's see what Ryan's turking with. He has 35 cards in deck. So we're both running 40 cards in the main deck, 15 cards in the extra deck. I mean, I wouldn't expect Ryan to play more than 40 cards, but you never know. Watermelon said, I'm on mobile. I've heard of it. I don't think the Gradles are going to matter. I really don't. I'm coming for that ass, Ryan. I saw your Gradle, and at first I was like, this shit. And then I thought about it, and I was like, it's actually nothing. Huh. I just thought about that. That's interesting. So the way that my deck works, the number of spells that I have, like spells and traps on the field that are not equips, need to be like 2. Any more than that, and I actually brick myself out. Let's see. Cowboy said, Nick, my anti-Nick deck only works on you. Well, it definitely gooted. Let's see. Ryan swinging. Activate Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Tell your boy no. Professor Trevenant said, hey man, have not seen you since last decade. Yo, Professor Trevenant, welcome back to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Also, don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. Let's see. Watermelon said, I tried telekinesis again. Didn't go so well. How'd it go the first time? We may have talked about this before. If so, I do not recall the previous conversation about telekinesis. Ryan said the new decade starts in 2021. Then Professor Trevenant said, how 2024 you got any decades goal? Oh, do I have like a New Year's resolution? I'm just trying to make every day an S rank day. Let's see. What's your New Year's resolution? Open question to the audience. Cowboy said no. Watermelon said rolled a pencil at first. Did you roll it on like a flat surface? Then Ryan said, we entered year 10 of our current decade. Also, I'm going to activate Gear Breed, add Rainbow Veil, from my deck to my hand. Rainbow Veil actually matters more than Moon Mirror Shield when fighting the Gradles. I just have to be on the safe side. Well, actually, does it? I don't think Rainbow Veil would stop a Gradle. If the equipped monster battles an opponent's monster while that monster is on the field, its effects are negated during the battle phase only. But the Gradles, their effects go off when, actually? That's a good ass question. Do they go off as soon as they're killed? And will they miss timing if Rainbow Veil's on a monster? We'll just have to see, actually. I have no idea. Let's see. Watermelon said, I can't anymore. What happened? Professor Trevenant said 10 through 9 is the decade. Then Watermelon said, yeah, wooden table. Wooden table on an even surface? Like, is the table itself even? Cowboy said, anybody want to do? Ryan said, our current decade started in 2011. Excuse me. My apologies, guys. Watermelon said, do you play PUBG? I have played PUBG Mobile before in the past on the channel. Let's see. I have not played it in a while. I will say that. Professor Trevenant said decade starts on the next 0. Professor Trevenant said 10, 20, 30, 40, etc. I think Ryan's saying the decade doesn't start until after the 0 1. I honestly don't know which of you is right. Watermelon said, how'd it go? It was alright. I mean, PUBG Mobile, the main thing I wanted to do in PUBG was get a car and then just hit people with a car. Because I was like, the car is the best weapon unless your opponent is like behind a structure or on top of a structure. As long as they're like on the ground and you can get to them, a car can like just goot people. But yeah, I haven't really been playing PUBG Mobile. I don't even think I have it on my phone anymore. I can confirm I don't have it on my phone anymore. Let's see. Ryan said, so the 10th year of a decade. Oh, I see what Ryan's saying. Ryan's like, the decade doesn't end until you hit the 0. Because a decade is just a 10-year period, which means a decade can't start until after the 0. I understand what you're saying. The first year of a decade would be the year after the end of the previous decade. That makes sense. Let's see. Professor Trevenant said no. The 10 through 9 is 10 years. Then Cowboy said no. Then Watermelon said yeah. Then Professor Trevenant said 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, so Professor Trevenant is like, no, you have to start at the 10 and then you count up to the ninth. Well, then how do you count the first year then? Yeah, that actually is kind of fucking with me. So if you start from 1, right, that has to be the first year of the first decade. A decade is only a 10-year period. So once you get from 1 to 10, that's a decade. So then the next decade wouldn't start until 11. Yeah, yeah, because you don't start at year 0. Ryan, I'm pretty sure, is right. I'm pretty sure Ryan's correct. You go 1 to 10, and then you go 11 to 20, and then you go 21 to 30. That makes the most sense, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's still 10 years. I think Ryan's right. I think Ryan's got you on that. Oh, fuck. I forgot that Gradles had that one thing that lets them get rid of spell cards. That's gonna be a slight bitch. Just a... Yeah. But we'll get there. Let's see. Where are we at? Ryan said 2001 to 2010 is the first decade of the second millennium. Then Watermelon said, oh, right. Then Professor Tremness said, never heard it that way, lol. Then Watermelon said, first year of the decade. Professor Tremness said 20 to 10. He said, then I need to get 2021. I need a new decade. I crave new trends. Well, I mean, we get new trends all the time, regardless of decades. It's just normally when we refer to trends, we refer to the decade that they existed in. Like a lot of people associate the 1970s, like the entire period of the 1970s, with like disco and afros and like funk music and stuff like that. But you have to think about it. All that stuff probably either became popular near the end of the previous decade or became popular throughout the 70s rather than throughout the entire 70s. Like, there has to be some kind of time progression that builds into it. It's not like all of the tropes of a decade come out at the start of a decade. Let's see. Cowboy said duel. Watermelon said, do you own pets? I have a dog at my mom's, but at this point, it's hard to say that it's my dog. I don't take care of it. I don't even live in the same place as it. But Brownie's cool. I think Brownie's a good pet. What is Ryan planning? Ryan, am I gonna goot that ass? Are you letting me goot that ass? Because if the game continues as it is currently continuing, that doesn't sound right. If the game continues going the way that it is, I should beat you by deck out. Like you would have to play a monster and swing at my jitters if you want to get me. That'd be the way that you get past me. Let's see. Ryan said like how 2000 was the last year of the millennium and 2001 was the first year of the new one. Professor Trevenant said yes, but new decade bring corny decade trend, like you just said. Yeah, I was just taught wrong. Starting at the one makes sense. Yeah. Um, I mean, I feel like we all learned something today, except Ryan. Ryan's like, I already knew. Well, I guess Ryan did learn something. He learned that other people may not be aware of it. Do I just have. What is this Ryan standstill nonsense? Because he's not playing any Gradles. Ryan right now could be like, I play a Gradle from my hand. I activate during my end phase Gradle Impact. Using Gradle Impact's effect, I blow up like one of your spells. He can destroy, yeah, one card my opponent controls. I mean, one card I control. He could do that for free. Maybe he's searching, excuse me, every turn. That would make sense. He's just building up his hand with resources using Gradle Impact. That'd be totally fine. So Ryan waits for the end phase, pulls out the scapegoat. Okay. I think I'm still good. I feel fairly confident. Where are we at? Ryan said, I was saying as such at the New Year party. Hmm. Link Karibo ain't got shit on me. I'm about to dunk on Link Karibo so hard. Link Karibo is the littlest of bitches. Okay, Nightmare Phoenix is going to blow up. Yeah. My Scrap Iron Scarecrow. This is as good a time as any for Ryan to try and get enough free lick. If Ryan could OTK, that'd be pretty impressive. He's had plenty of time to build up like a good hand and a good board. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was building up his ultimate attack. Let's see. Professor Trevenant said, I think it is just a misconception, but I will admit when I am wrong. That's understandable. I mean, I wasn't sure about it. Um, Watermelon said, Mad Cat Spear knows a lot chi energy. He does telekinesis. Is that a YouTuber? Professor Trevenant said, "What do you think of Rush Duels? I'm hype. I want that to already be on Nexus. Just let us play with the normal cards until the Rush Duel cards come out. My girlfriend and I actually are playing with Rush Duel rules when we play speed duels because Beth likes the faster pace. I like the faster pace. I think it's honestly easier for new players to get into. I think that's kind of the point. But I'm excited for that. I took a good amount of damage. It wasn't an OTK by any means, but this is fine. So Ryan's taken like a strong lead. Let's see if I can come in and say like fuck that lead. Fuck that lead in your couch. We'll find out. Watermelon said he is a YouTuber, by the way. Okay. Good to know. So if he kicks the bucket, he gets to summon a thingy. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to special summon Gameciel to your side of the field. Let's see. Professor Trevenant said it is basically Ultimate Uno Yu-Gi-Oh! Edition. Then Watermelon said, "Peace out. Catch you later, Watermelon. Thank you for tuning in. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. I hope to see you on the next stream." Cowboy said, "Bye." Let's see. I special summon my Thunder King Lightning Strike Kaiju. I feel like that's when Ryan goes, "Aha! I play Solemn whatever whatever to counter your special summon. Because I knew that you were going to do that." Or like Trap Hole. Or like anything else. Is Dark Hole a quick play? Dark Hole destroys all monsters on the field. So he would also kind of get hurt by that. Oh, see, there we go. He played Torrential Tribute, which, yeah, is also a similar kind of thing. I'll take that. So he blew up everything, everything. But he does that and gets a free Gradle. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Professor Trevenant said, "Red, red, draw 2. I choose yellow, 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 0, blue. Oh, Uno, draw 4, game." Let's see. Right, that did happen during my turn. Set and pass. So I lost both kaijus in that exchange. Threatening roar. Professor Trevenant said, "I did that to someone yesterday. I will crush Rush Duels." I'm hyped for Rush Duels. I think it'll be fun. I also like the card design. The card design is pretty fresh. Quite modern. And if the backs of the cards are the same, then it'd be nice to see Rush Duel cards be playable in the normal game. Because the Rush Duel cards themselves don't have to have crazy effects. Is this the end? Your boy Ryan might be coming in with the goot. That depended on the heart of the cards. Excuse me? Let's see, Professor Trevenant said, "We have confirmed blue eyes as well. So no more just 3 physical blue eyes in the world." Well, from what I've heard, in the anime, the Rush Duel protagonist, sorry, the anime protagonist created Rush Duels. Um, so I mean, he could say whatever cards he wants are in the game, and they just be in the game. I'm curious how he makes the cards. It'd be interesting if when you saw Rush Duels in the anime, they were playing with like cards they made up. That would make it even more jank. It already is kind of jank. I like what you did there, Ryan. So Ryan swarmed the field with monsters, and rather than synchro summoning, he's just gonna swing with all the monsters, which makes sense to do. Hashtag GG, hashtag good game, hashtag handshake. So, depending on kaijus, makes this deck weird. I think this deck would be better if I didn't have to depend on kaijus for everything. So, one moment. I'm going to make like a combination deck of barrier statues and kaijus with the equipped defense. The kaijus don't work with the barrier statues, but if I have the barrier statues out, I don't need the kaijus. It's like a weird, I wouldn't even say double edged sword, it's just that it works. So I'm going to copy equipped defense kaijus and just make it kaiju slash barrier statue. Because sometimes you'll just have a monster in your hand and you're like, I can't play it because I need to have a second kaiju or whatever. Let's see. Cowboy said me next, you right. Ryan said I was ready for barrier statues with that deck. Then Cowboy said me, Ryan, and then Ryan said what? So I need an even number of kaijus. So I guess I can rock like 4 kaijus and then make the rest of the deck barrier statues. So Ryan mentioned that he was ready for barrier statues with that deck. And Ryan was playing Gradles. So he was like, I don't have to worry about special summoning anything. Were you ready for the equips though? It's the equips on the barrier statues along with the barrier statues themselves that make them so good. Let's see. I should mainly just have the wind and the fire one. I think those two are probably the best around. No one's gonna ever take you down. You're the best around. Best in town. Okay, so that's kaiju barrier statues. Pair them together, empowered forever. Now let's see what you got. Let's see. Cowboy said anime psychic powers and family members are the best things in the afterlife. Nani? Oh wait, it's probably a list. Anime psychic powers and family members are the best things in the afterlife. Then Ryan said the Gradle just steals the statue. Not with Rainbow Life. Well, Rainbow Veil, not Rainbow Life, different card. Because Rainbow Veil, I think, would negate the Kaiju ability, would it not? Well, the Kaiju ability doesn't go off until it dies. I don't know. I guess you would still get it. I'd have to see it. I think you're right. I think the Gradle will just steal it with the Rainbow Veil, but I don't know. Do 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 do. Okay, Cowboy. I'm going to end the stream at 9, so we have 6 minutes. Do 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 do. Also, your boy Izanagi isn't here. I was kind of thinking Izanagi would be here because I feel like the kaijus would goot his guy, because he always tries to go for the God of Destruction, and I'm like, oh cool, tribute, because that's like the one thing that his God of Destruction card can't really get around. I don't think there's a benefit to me going first. We're both playing barrier statues. Well, he could just be playing different shit now. So I'm rocking barrier statues and I'm rocking kaijus. And I have a better understanding of how I need to play it. So he starts off by throwing a barrier statue down. He lucks out with that fucking cup of ace. That was pretty good. Let's see. Oh, wait. I don't need to do that. Cancel? Dang it. Well, I'm stuck with it. We reap what we sow, I guess. And then I'm just gonna pass. I messed up. Set one, play Swords Revealing Light, pass. Let's see, Ryan said, what is the god of destruction you speak of? Hakai is the card that Izanagi seems to be really fond of. Huh. Magical Mid-Breaker Field. I've never seen this card before. Activate this card at the start of your main phase 1 or 2. During each player's main phase 1, monsters on the field cannot be destroyed by their opponent's card effects. Also, neither player can target monsters their opponent controls. But specifically during main phase 1? That's fine, I suppose. It's one of those weird flex but okay situations. Ooh, we're running out of time. Running out of time. Running out of time. Running out of time. Running out of time to make you love me. Let's see. Living in pretend. Biggie fuck, biggie fuck. Oh, living in pretend. I actually don't know the words to that song. So I guess I'll just pass. With Swords Revealing Light out, I actually feel fine. Oh shit. Well, I actually didn't need to pass. Got me. Oh, that sucks. Why did I pass? So many questions. So I need to try to beat him before we run out of time. Oh shit. He stole one of my kaijus, but he did it by damaging himself. Cowboy, we only have so much time to play. Like, I'm gonna end it at 9. So doing anything that's self-damaging is gonna kinda get you. Oops. It's a card that destroys a card that you control. Oh, and because it happened to be a light type, you could still get it out even with your barrier statue. Pretty sneaky, sis. That was slick. So I'm going to summon one of my barrier statues. I was waiting to try to get Rainbow Veil, but I quickly realized that I don't need it. I'm going to equip White Veil and Moon Mirror Shield to this barrier statue. So you already know what's coming at your door. Knock, knock. Ding dong. And activate White Veil. Pop your whole board. Hey, there we go. So I still have the life lead, and my barrier statue's pretty safe. As Fresh Montana said, nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nifty. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nifty. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Ain't worried about nothing. So I swing into you for a stack. And my turn. And we have hit the top of the hour. I'd like to thank you guys all for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring that notification bell to be notified whenever we do these streams. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jeb Like the One and Only, logging out. Peace, guys. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. Also, good game, cowboy.